Hi, I'm Josh Lawson. Check out my new comedy, The Little Death, on iTunes.
When was the last time you had sex?
It's an icebreaker. I think that might, it really has sparked conversation.
You aren't very good.
You remember the last time you went down on me, Dan? Because I don't.
The Little Death is about 5 couples.
It tickles. Just come up here, please.
So they each have an unusual, more or less unusual sex fetish.
Honey, it's a really common fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure it is.
The movie sort of tells the stories of how those fetishes complicate love and life.
Connecting you now.
Hi, this is Sonia. Who's this?
I have a caller on the line who's deaf and uses sign language, and I'll be interpreting the call for both of you tonight.
He's deaf.
Yes, that's right.
So he can't hear me.
No, he can't hear anything. He's deaf. Killing me.
The point is that the world of fetishes is so weird and wonderful.
Are you familiar with role play?
Miss Redding, sorry to keep you waiting.
That, for me, it was the perfect place to set a film.
Never seen you cry before.
I'll leave the onions on the bench for you to cut, okay?
Onions again?
What's strange for one person is indeed really normal for somebody else.
You don't have anything like that, do you? No weird fetish?
No. I mean, define weird. The reason I chose that title was because, for me, the stories are how far someone will go in order to have the perfect orgasm, the perfect moment of bliss.
Well, you need to examine me further.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Well, I have been a very bad girl.
You have hepatitis.
Well, that's not very sexy, is it?
I got to say, every festival that I've been to, Toronto, Cleveland, Sydney, and then beyond, it's just one of those films that seem to unite an audience, and to go to South by Southwest and to win the audience award there, it was extraordinary.
Whatever happened to good old-fashioned, run-of-the-mill sex? People have to complicate it with all this kinky stuff.
The film really gets audiences to a place where they're like, oh yeah, let's loosen up about it, let's talk about it.
I love you. I just want for one little second to fear what it might be like if it was somebody else.
So I think you can see it with someone you are having sex with, want to have sex with, or not.
I'm crying all the time. I'm so dehydrated.
I am a hopeless romantic for sure, but I think I'm a realistic romantic as well. And I hope that's what the film is, a more contemporary, realistic look at how wonderful love can be.
I just want to make her happy.
So what are you waiting for?
Be people who aren't afraid to say what they want.
The Little Death.
What about the doctor? She say anything?
Yeah, she said that it might help if I orgasm during sex.
You orgasm during sex all the time.
Yeah, so...
You brought your guitar.
Well, you asked me to.
Do you want to play for us?
Oh, no, I'm
All
not.
right, guys, we've got Jeremy Camp here.
All right.
Find me in the river. Find me on my knees. I've walked against the water. Now I'm waiting, if you please. We didn't count on suffering. Count on pain. But if the blessings in the valley and in the river I will wait.
You're going to be healed.
What if I'm not supposed to be healed?
Don't say that.
Find me in the river, find me there. Find me on my knees with my soul laid bare. Even though you're gone and I'm cracked and dry.
You chose to walk into the fire with her. That's what love is.
Now we have an artist. He's had 4 gold records, 4.5 million albums sold. Let's welcome Jeremy Camp.
I'm waiting here for you.
I speak to Detective Baker or Barnes? They're looking after my husband's case.
Is this about a restraining order?
No.
And then from the police?
No.
That estate. Nothing good ever came out of it. Don't understand it. If he can talk, why doesn't he just talk? Do you need money?
I'm fine.
No, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Stay. Who else is here?
It's just the three of us. I have two little kids who just lost their dad.
I don't know where to stash this.
So I don't want any part of this. I don't.
Nobody knows I'm here. Nobody knows this is here. It's perfect. 5 days. I give you a cut, everyone's laughing.
I can't have drugs in the house.
I stole that bag off Miller's mom.
They'll be looking for you.
Sarah, you have 2 children.
I know.
Tell me where he is.
I'm aware that your husband died. He was murdered. It must be difficult for you. What with the fact that the police have done nothing to find his killer?
Better get together.
I mean, with the children. No, they're my children. I'm their mother. And I love them.
Rach, we've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend. What about us taking an adventure east?
Like Queens?
Singapore, Colin's wedding. Don't you want to meet my family?
I hardly know anything about them. Every time I bring them up, Nick changes the subject. Maybe his parents are poor and he has to send them money.
I'll take a bag and get you checked into first class.
Nick, we can't afford this. So your family is rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
Money.
1.2 million.
That's what I want.
The Nick you're dating is Nick Young?
Yeah, you guys know them or something?
Hells yeah. They're just the biggest developers in all of Singapore.
That's what I
Damn, Rachel. It's like the Asian Bachelor. These people aren't just rich. They're crazy rich.
Now, you really should have told me that you're like the Prince William of Asia.
That's ridiculous. Much more of a Harry. Mom, this is Rachel Chu.
She just thinks you're some, like, unrefined banana.
No. Those are a few fingers.
Yellow on the outside or white on the inside.
Do something crazy!
I chose to raise a family. For me, it was a privilege. But for you, you may think it's old-fashioned.
Don't you want Nick to be happy?
I know you're not what Nick needs.
She's like trying to play a game of chicken with me, thinking I'm gonna swerve like a chicken.
But you can't swerve. You gonna roll up and be like,
Bok, bok, bitch.
okay, maybe like not as aggressive.
I met a girl, I fell in love, and I want to marry her.
You're Nicholas Young. You're untouchable. But Rachel's not.
Have you prepped Rachel to face the wolves?
You know I'm back, like I never left.
I really admire you. It takes guts coming all the way over here, facing Nick's family.
Another day, another breath.
I know this much. You will never be enough.
Yo, it's about time someone stood up to Auntie Eleanor. Well, you, not me. Oh, God. She can't know I was ever here.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this.
Ever since I can remember, my family has been my whole life. Rachel! Rachel!
If Nick chose me, he would lose his family. And if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
You nasty. You got a nasty. You got nastier.
Glorious, glorious.